Flash fiction stories. The Time Machine. So the thought ran in his mind while he was engrossed in an important work. I have been working on this time machine for the past 20 years. It is on the verge of completion. I am so excited. Oh, I shall go mad trying to imagine the numerous possibilities of time travel once this machine is completed. I will travel back all the way to the beginning of the world, to the Big Bang. Completed! He shouted excitedly a second later and began hopping around the room. Whatever he did next, only his mind could make sense of it. Nonetheless, he began shouting even louder than before. It's working! It's working! His hopping became even more vigorous. Somehow, suddenly, his legs got entangled with each other. He tripped over, and his head hit hard against the ceramic flooring. He felt his conscience traveling through dark space, with the occasional view of a bright star. Then he suddenly woke up. I must have traveled back in time, or maybe the future, he thought, looking somewhat confused. Rays of the early morning sun were flowing through the open window. Along with the cool, breezy air, it was a comforting environment around him. Yet he felt a constant painful twitching in his forehead. When he put his hand to his forehead, he realized that it was covered with heavy bandage. At that time, a nurse walked in. "Oh, you are awake," she said in a surprised tone. "Yes, indeed I am," he said, and continued eagerly. "Which year is this?" 2015, she briefly replied in a hesitant tone. Dang, it did not work. His heart lamented silently. "I will return in about 10 minutes with your breakfast," she said. He replied by only nodding his head. Just as she turned to leave, another question came to his mind, and he asked her with great urgency. "Which place is this?" "It's the Wellington Medical Facility," she replied by facing him. Then she turned around and muttered in a low, inaudible voice, "For the mentally retarded. I must call the doctor before he gets another fit." The moment she left, only one thought ran through his mind. What must have gone wrong with my machine? Paving way for another day of invention.